Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. I have the M1A out at the range today. I want to show you how to practice shooting the U.S. Army way. The U.S. military uses qualification tests to determine an individual's proficiency with a weapon. Leading up to these tests are a series of practice shoots, today known as tables. In the mid-20th century, these were referred to as periods. Here I am shooting period 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the alternate course of fire. The Army Rifle Marksmanship Manual FM23-71 calls for shooting moving targets in various positions. The positions included various obstacles that a soldier might face on the battlefield, including piles of rubble, walls, foxholes, and stumps. This required a structured range facility which may not be accessible or practical for troops stationed in remote locations or the National Guard and Reserves. The Army's answer through the regulation was an alternate course of fire directed at paper targets set at 1,000 inches or just over 27 yards. This is a practical course to shoot at your local range. Today I'm using XM80C Federal 308 with a 149 grain bullet. This is the closest commercial ammo variety I can find to simulate the 7.62 NATO round. While this is an affordable ammo, FM23-17 practice periods requires 140 rounds of ammunition total. Periods 4 through 7 are actually shot with 22 caliber training rounds. The fine print at the bottom of the page instructs the soldier to substitute 3 rounds of 7.62 service ammo for every 5 rounds of 22 ammo if rimfire isn't available. That still adds up to over 100 rounds, so in my demonstration here, I only shot 3 rounds for each period, which came to a total of 57 rounds. My wallet breathed a sigh of relief. The targets I'm shooting at are Type E silhouettes. They actually measure 44 inches tall, but to simulate 300 yards or meters at 1,000 inches where I placed the target, I made them at 4.5 inches tall for the 200-yard target and 2 3/4 inches for the 300. The practice periods in the field manual didn't specify this, but it does lay that out for the record test qualification, so that's what I went with here. The second magazine is supposed to be fired prone supported, which simply means propping the rifle on something for extra stability. I didn't have anything readily available such as a sandbag or my rifle rest, so I just moved on in the standard prone position. In the next 3 positions, you should loosen your sling enough to wrap it around the back of your elbow like this to get some added support. In these positions, you are practicing resting your elbows on your knees in the sitting, squatting, kneeling position. The sitting position is on the ground with either your knees crossed or your feet apart. In past videos, safeties have had issues with me sitting on the firing line, but the person working today didn't have any issue with it. The next two sequences involve starting in the standing position and then moving to another. It doesn't specify in the field manual, but my interpretation is to fire one round in the standing position and reload while moving to the next position. In my experience, firing and changing positions while reloading is a popular training event with military firearms procedures at ranges. This day was particularly windy, so we had to take a couple of ceasefires to adjust targets. I have a lot going on at home with kids, and my wife and I both work, so weather doesn't stop me if I have a range trip planned, rain, snow, or wind. The final period is moving from standing to sitting. All four of the exercises that begin with standing and moving to the secondary position have a time limit of 24 seconds to fire all rounds. At the conclusion, the field manual authorizes 9 rounds to refire weak positions, meaning the positions an individual struggles with. I would suggest that if you're unable to move downrange frequently, to check your target, bring an optic with you like binoculars or a spotting scope. Also, if you're shooting on a surface like concrete or gravel, bring a mat or a blanket to save your elbows. Hopefully this brings a little bit of insight for some of you to find a new way to practice shooting at your own range. Thanks for watching, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one.